Hey guys, so I decided that now that I finally have some sort of idea how to edit videos, that I would do a makeup collection, organization, and kind of where I do my blogging and everything from post. So here it is. So I got this desk from Costco, and it works really nicely because it has a lot of storage at the back. And it's also one of those wraparound desks, so I can have an area where I do like blogging and then an area where I do my makeup. And so far it fits everything nicely, although to be honest, you'll see I have 3 sets of extra drawers because I'm kind of running out of space at the moment. So the lighting isn't the best because this is kind of like a upstairs loft area where I have all of my stuff, so hopefully you'll be able to see everything. So we'll walk over here. The first thing I have, of course, is a picture of Audrey Hepburn. Funny Face Beauty comes from her movie Funny Face, so she's kind of the inspiration behind the blog. I also bought this quote here. It's an Audrey Hepburn quote. I won't read it all because I'm trying to keep this within the 10 minutes, but I got this on Etsy, and it's just one of those sticker things that you scrape onto the wall yourself. So my dad put that up for me. Okay, so I'll start at this top shelf here. This is where I have all of my bigger eyeshadow palettes. For instance, these ones here are a few different Coastal Scents palettes. Under here I have an Inglot palette I just posted about the other day. I have the 2 Urban Decay Naked palettes. There's some Too Faced back there. But all of the Z palettes I have here, these are all depotted shadows. Now originally I was keeping my depotted shadows together by brand, so I would have all of my MAC together, like Wet n Wild, NYX, all of those kind of separated. I started realizing it was kind of a dumb idea. It's better to group everything, at least for me, by color, because that way I'm not always searching for, you know, like, well, I definitely want this matte green. It's like, I want green. I'm going to go to my green palette, and then I'm going to choose which color I want. So I'll quickly take you through these, although I'll probably do a separate post or video with more detail about them. So right here are highlights, pink, white, and yellow. Next, these are kind of my cool browns. These are kind of everyday colors that I use too. This has kind of deep purples and taupes. This here is pink and purple, kind of the brighter, more fun colors, I guess. This is kind of copper and plum, and there's a few peach in there. Then I have kind of dark gray, dark blue, black, and finally I have green and blue colorful. So next, this shelf here, this is all of my, sorry, sticking out, blushes, both depotted and not depotted. So in these 2 palettes here, these are all my depotted MAC blushes. I did a post on those last week, so I'll link that below. And then I have everything else divided by color. So I do kind of bronze, berry, and like nude blushes there. These are all kind of bright peachy, corals, and orange blushes. And then in here I do all different shades of pink. And then under here is just a bronzer palette that I have from Too Faced. Don't love it, to be honest. Down here are all of my essentials. So I have makeup remover, nail polish remover, wipes, different lotions, and then in here I keep Q-tips, cotton pads, and different lip balms. Okay, so moving over, this is where I have all of my brushes. These are just different planters I got at HomeSense, and then I just filled them with some, can't see, but there's beads at the bottom to kind of keep everything standing up. So I divided these 2. This is foundation brushes, and here are all different types of eye brushes, and then down in here are blush brushes. So then up here, it opens. And this is where I have all of my lip products. So I divide these. First I have all lip glosses on this side. And these containers here, there's some that are round and some that are square. These are all just from Dollarama, the local dollar store. And I've divided them by color as well. So I have like nudes, then I do purples and berries. I have light pink back there, hot pink, and at the very back there, it's hard to see, but those are all coral shades. Then I do all of my lip pencils in one. These here are lip stains and kind of those chubbier lip pencils, like the ones you get from Tarte or from Clinique. Here I have tubes of lip gloss and all of my OCC lip chars. And then moving down here are just different lip balms, a couple of like the chubbier lip pencils that are supposed to kind of help define your lips, a couple of things here that are supposed to block out the color of your lips because I have very pigmented lips. Then all of my lipsticks are in these containers here. I can't remember the name of the store that I got them at, but I think any kind of container store these days carries them. I divided all of these by color as well, or at least tried to. But as you can see, I'm starting to kind of spill over. So I think I'm going to have to get another one of those. So for now, I've just kind of been stacking them in a row there. So I'm not sure how well you can kind of see into there because the lighting isn't the best, but those are all lipsticks. Okay, I'll close that. Now on this side here, I just have some makeup books, an Audrey Hepburn book. Down here I keep all of my false lashes. Okay, so in this drawer here, this is the top drawer of the unit, I have all of the rest of my eye products, or eyeshadow products I should say. So in the middle here are all various different types of cream eyeshadow. So like there's ones from Benefit, MAC, different companies. These two here, I like to keep all of my eyeshadow duos or trios. Back there I have all of the L'Oreal, those infallible eyeshadows. Back here are different MAC mineralized shadows or different MAC shadows that I've gotten that kind of come in those bigger cases. Back here are MAC pigments, Berry M pigments, Bare Minerals pigments. I have a few glitter products back there, and then everything else here are mostly single shadows or some mini palettes that I couldn't fit in anywhere else. This is all of my face products. So I have all different foundations. I tend to keep things for a long time, so which you're not really supposed to do with makeup, but for instance, I haven't used some of these foundations in a good year, but I just don't like getting rid of things. Others are kind of backups or things that I use different times of the year. So that's what's kind of all in this here, foundation, primer, powder. Then in this area here, these are all highlighters that are like cream or liquid highlighters. In this area here, these are all cream blushes. So like for instance, this one from Bobbi Brown, there's ones from MAC, Stila. Back here are bronzers that I use. So there's like the Chanel one there, a couple from Kors. Here are kind of like these shimmer strips. These ones are from Marcel, but they're kind of highlighter blushes. So those all stay together here. MSFs and highlighters. And then in here, I just keep extra concealer. Now, I do have a separate area where I keep all of my everyday makeup, which I will show you in a second. So this isn't stuff I use necessarily every day, but I do use it. Now, the last drawer of this unit is down here. This is where I keep some extra palettes. So I have like my sleek palettes in here. I also keep loose pigments down there. Ones that I probably don't use as often, more colorful ones. I do kind of my chubbier highlighters, or not highlighters, chubbier eyeliners in there, regular eyeliners, mascaras go in both this one and that one, and then there's colorful mascaras there, and then just some tools, like eyelash curlers, tweezers, all that sort of stuff.